YouTube, it's Coach Cory, and today we're going over the best ideas for new brawlers that Supercell might actually consider to add. Let's do it. Check out this brawler idea by the Brawler design master, Mini Maddie here, called Stuffy, a chromatic heavyweight who hugs his enemies to death. Well, that would certainly be a unique attack. I see a lot of collectible stuff from different brawlers here, I guess sort of combining into stuffed animals. Stuffy is a giant plushie who loves his job in the gift shop. Okay. Today's video is sponsored by PUBG Mobile, and I want to show you guys their exciting brand new mode, Metro Royale, which in my opinion is one of their best new modes that they've had recently. In Metro Royale, the combat is taken to a new level with a new apocalyptic underground world that includes unique combat mechanic that changes the way you play the game. First, you have to arm yourself and then enter the battlefield. Defeat enemies and search for supplies and loot, getting better gear and more money that if you're able to reach the return point, surviving all this, you'll get to keep everything you got. And you can either take it with you for next time, or you can sell it to the black market. And at the black market, you can also purchase new supplies and new equipment to make you stronger for next time. With lots of new challenges, including cunning bandits and monsters, plus tons of new gear like night vision goggles and thermal sight. You definitely don't want to miss out on playing the new Metro Royale mode. Check the link below to download PUBG Mobile if you haven't already. And now, back to today's video. Advertising Brawl merch and covering himself in it. He attacks by throwing two heavy-hitting punches that put El Primo's fist to shame. For his super, he charges forward, painfully embracing the first enemy he hits for 3 seconds. That would be a pretty unique attack, sort of like a stun combined with a charge. Maybe not a ton of damage, but could be good utility. Talk about a killer bear hug, even though Stuffy is in fact not a bear? Wait, is Stuffy like a cat, kind of? Or just a stuffed animal? Or, I don't know. That's a really interesting concept here. There's some other images. Oh, they did a bunch of pins as well for them. Wow, they're really going all out for it. I like this one here, although probably in-game it'd be hard to tell the small details. But, oh, they even did a skin for the chromatic final tier. Slumber Stuffy. Wow. Nice idea. Alright, now here's another brawler concept. This one called Maddie. Again, by Mini Maddie here. She is a legendary support that can blind her enemies. Alright, now that's a unique mechanic that would be interesting. Alright, Maddie is the cheerful maid of Mr. P's Snowtail. Okay, I definitely think they need a, maid at a Snowtail. Who oversees keeping the bedrooms clean and snow-free. She attacks by flinging two consecutive piercing puffs of dust. Kind of sounds a mix between like sandy and I'm not sure, I guess just unique. And snow that slow enemies, who get too close to Maddie for 1 second. Well, that's certainly a unique attack. A slow plus 2 consecutive shots. I kind of like the idea. Her super is a giant blizzard that will leave any enemies who are hit by the blizzard blinded for 2.5 seconds. I definitely think that's a cool possibility where, like, if they attack while they're blinded, they still waste ammo, but their shots don't hit anything, or they don't deal any damage, or I don't know how you would make that logically make sense from a game design perspective of, just looking at being blinded as far as what happens to the attack. But I think the concept of blinding would be a really cool and unique mechanic. And also another brawler that sort of slows people. Interesting. Alright, here's a medieval brawler called Fern. Fern was an outdated model that's lost in time. But out of nowhere, something made him come back to life. Sounds like some other brawlers. Fern swings his axe. Due to his old body, his arm isn't good enough to handle the force of the swing, making him have to recover if he misses. But he can bounce back if he hits an enemy. Well, that's an interesting mechanic. His super has him convert all incoming damage into his own, granting him a damage bonus that gets stronger the more he's hit or the harder he gets hit. That's like some abilities you would see in like TV shows. That would be really cool to see in Brawl Stars. They take a ton of damage, but maybe they get like Poco healed up, and then they can dish the damage right back out. And also, I like the idea of an attack that does better if you're actually hitting, but if you miss, you have a big negative consequence. Obviously, very hit or miss. But look, they have even like pictures for 2 different star powers and a gadget here. Oh, I see they even did some drawings here of the attack and the super. So for example, you can see it swings in like a little arc. All right, so here's the actual stats of the super. It gains a 10% damage reduction for 5 seconds while he has that shield. Any damage he takes will be converted to a 5% damage bonus that lasts for 6 seconds, capping at 75% extra damage. Interesting. And then there's actually star power and gadget ideas. A little hard to read. I'm gonna try my best. Fern's attack trails in a poisonous position that lasts for 1.5 seconds, where he previously swung, dealing 500 damage per second. Okay, adds like a pollen cloud that poisons people to his attack. Mutualism. He shares 60% of natural regeneration and 20% of all other forms of healing in a 9-tile area around him. And then moss spores. He releases spores that rapidly grow around him, slowing everyone in it by 20%. Okay, cool. All right, now here's a brawler that has a cool design here. A heavyweight brawler, chromatic, called Allie. Fishing in the swamps, Allie decided to branch out and hunt something else for a change. Allie's bite is decimating. Every 5 seconds, he readies his jaw. Wow, that's a long charge. Using an enemy as an anchor to dash forward to the other side of his bite. Whoa! His super has him create tunnels using his drill tail that only he himself can use. Further detail, Allie bites in front of him with his attack, with his jaw dealing 1,680 damage in a 4-tile range. And then every 5 seconds, the next attack that Allie does gains that special effect, which we read, where he dashes. If you damage someone with that, you dash towards them. That would be. I wonder what the range of that would be. It sounds like a strong ability for a short-range brawler, but maybe if the range of it's only like a little bit longer than the normal attack, like maybe it's a 6-tile range compared to the normal 4-tile range of the attack, it wouldn't be probably overpowered. The super excavate creates a tunnel with the tail, and it has a 7-tile range. A lot of people have wanted like a minor type brawler, you know, who are Clash Royale fans. So this would be a cool way to sort of bypass walls and another thrower counter, but only if you have that super, you know, which I think is appropriate. The tunnels last for 10 seconds. You can only have 2 at a time, but that's pretty cool. Even has star power and gadget ideas here. First one, Torrent. After Allie uses a tunnel, Allie gets a 20% speed boost for 3 seconds. Okay, that would fit for that type of brawler. Another one, Predatory. After Allie uses a tunnel, the next attack deals 15% more damage. Interesting. I mean, at least it's different from other stuff in game. And then first gadget, Marking Territory. Allie creates a massive circle that disappears after 6 seconds. You and only you gain a 20% damage reduction while in the circle. Oh. So it's like a shield, but it's only in that specific part of the map. I actually like that. It sounds useful, but not overpowered, because you would probably end up taking more shots, though. I wonder how good that would actually be. The other one, Desperate Hunger. Allie gains an effect that lasts for 2.5 seconds. During this effect, all attacks by him heal him for 40% of his damage. All right, that's first of all, I just want more vampirism in the game. I know like Mortis' super has that, but I want to see more. I would love it to be part of someone's complete normal kit, but part of a gadget, that's pretty cool too. All right, now here's a super villain brawler, Diana. The first super villain in Star Park. We need some more villains in Brawl Stars for sure. Alright, going over the normal description. Diana is a normal human worker, or was, in Star Park until she discovered a hidden area with heavily classified radioactivity that turned her into a demon. Actually sounds believable for Star Park. She got fired by her owner after finding the secret, and now is a misunderstood to be villain, but will do anything to cover the park's secrets. Alright, so it has all these pins already made, has gadgets, has star powers, and there's some more images here, so let's keep going here. The attack is called Shadow Split. Diana throws a large ball of dark energy that splits to 2 smaller projectiles that deal equal damage to targets. Kind of sounds like Surge with star power in a way, but it depends on how it splits. Alright, the super dimensional rift throws a portal, oh boy, that will open after 1 second underneath her after choosing where she wants to teleport. Having a portal would be really cool. It would be hard to make it, I think, work. Like, how would you choose where you come out of the portal? Unless you just go like, okay, it's just gonna be, you know, 7 tiles forward from wherever you place it, like no matter what, you know? That could maybe make it work. That would be cool. Oh, it is like a Y. Okay, so here's a diagram of it. Reload speed is very fast. It doesn't splash at all. Okay. And then here's gadget number 1. Diana gets a 19% damage boost and 12% speed boost for 3.5 seconds. That would be cool. Definitely. Not a big speed boost, not a huge damage boost. Phantom Phase, the other one. Diana's next attack will go through walls. That would be cool. Doesn't destroy walls, not completely broken like Barack's gadget, but it goes through them. That would be interesting, and you would be hard to plan for if you're the enemy. Void Burst. Diana's main attack explodes in both tips within radius of 2 tiles, dealing extra damage. Wow, that explosion seems pretty crazy. But adding a small explosion after the 2 tips, okay, I could see it. What about Dimensional Mist, second star power? Diana goes invisible for 3 seconds after teleporting? What? That sounds a little overpowered. Maybe if it was like 2 seconds or something. Well, if you enjoyed this, there's lots of more great and unique Brawler ideas right over there. I'm sure you'll also find interesting to check out. Thanks so much for watching today's episode, though, and I'll catch you later. Peace.